Brooklyn beat. Next bus, please. What's going on? Participation's good. So many segments, like tell me something good. Time to vent, passenger, etiquette. And MVP, what you see is what you get. Communication flow, you watch and see us grow. With so much more than bus drivers, yo. Real talk on, real soul in MVP. Live radio, call up, now call up, now MVP. Live radio, call up, now call up, now MVP. Live radio, call up, now call up. Now MVP Live Radio, call up. Now call up. Now MVP Live Radio.
All right.
What's good, peoples?
What's up, everybody? What up, Misfits?
What is good, my peoples? Let my peoples go.
Welcome to another MVP Live. MVP Live. Oh, wait a minute. Welcome to another Two Transit Misfits show.
I know. We keep saying that shit.
Keep getting mixed up. Two Transit Misfits.
Unos dos. Unos dos.
Uno.
What's good, peoples?
Dos. This is number 86. And guys, I'm telling you, please, right now, if you're watching this live, please share. Right now, we're actually on Periscope right now.
Yep.
We are on Periscope
and
YouTube, and of course, our page on Facebook. So we're trying to expand. So guys, please help us out by hitting that share to your own page, share to another transit page, whoever.
I shared already. Make sure it's not there already. We don't want to spam them.
Yeah,
we don't want to spam them.
Yeah, because then people get upset.
Yes, sir.
But guys, thank you so much for joining us. I see we already have our usual squad up from Canada. Mr. John Harnett.
What up, Big John?
Big John. We also got Richard Ganem. What's up, Rich? Rivera Squad is watching. We also got Anthony Grillo. Carmen Camino. What's up, Carmen? Our boy Ronnie Prophet. Top fan.
Oh.
Is watching with us. Guys, please share. So let's just get right into it so we don't run out of time. We got a nice full show for you guys. With a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit for everybody. So,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sit back, put on that seatbelt, put on your mask, because we're about to go. You ready, Blunt?
I'm ready, bro.
This way. You ready, Blunt?
I'm ready, bro.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Yes. Compliments of your boy Blunt.
Thank
Got
you,
a brand new intro. Compliments of your boy Blunt. If you liked it, give him some hearts. Give him some thumbs up. See if you like that intro that we just got. All right. I like it very much. We go in from our MVP live show and we like transition into Two Transit Misfits. Two Transit Misfits. Like I said, before we start, I want to talk to my New York City transit workers. Okay. We had yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yesterday. What's today? It was yesterday.
Thursday.
When the hell was the union meeting? Was it yesterday? Yeah, I'm so lost. Anyway, yesterday. The other day, the union meeting. So I think this is my second one. Usually just it doesn't fall my schedule or I had to work or what have you. So I went. I figured, let me go see what this is all about. I really don't think I'm going to go to another one, tell you the truth.
Why is that?
Well, the first time that I went over there to Montague, it seemed more professional, I think. The group that was there expanded for an hour. Questions were being answered. And this time, because we had a lot of guys from Gleason. And as you know, there's a little bit of heat between the union leadership, which came out of Gleason, that's there, and some of our fellow operators at Gleason. So there was like a lot of bickering more than anything else. And I don't know. It's like, I feel like I went in the same way that I went out. It was basically,
Nothing was done.
I don't, in my opinion, nothing was done. It was all taking notes and, the problem with what? Okay, we will look into that. Yes, we will call and look into that. What happened with this and this and this? Oh, we're going to vote on that in November. We're checking up on that. It's like, yo, like, give us some straight answers. That's what I felt. I felt that we needed more. I don't know about anyone that went. I feel like we needed more. Things did get a little heated within one of our shop stewards and somebody else on the opposite side. I thought we were going to see some kind of action at least that day. But thank God, it was simmered down real quick and the meeting continued. But again, I don't know how you guys feel about it. Those that went, I know we got a couple of people watching that went. I don't get it. The whole thing of being there is for us to speak up and ask questions about what issues we have, and then to hear kind of like, we're getting to it. And there's some things that I feel not to push on our chair, but there were some issues that were brought up that I believe that in-house could take care of it.
Right.
And it isn't, or it wasn't, I'm not there 24/7 at the depot to see what's going on. But from the questions and the answers going back and forth, it felt like, listen, you could be doing this in the depot. These things could be done. The whole thing with the slider doors, the things with the COVID cleaners. There seems to be some issues with COVID cleaners. By the way, guys, my New York City Transit guys, if you're in the Gleason Depot, make sure you watch Nas on Friday because he got some heat coming. All right. I'm pretty sure. So you guys, if you're in Gleason, make sure you're on that page Friday for his Shopgate. And maybe we'll talk about it after, on Thursday, or maybe he'll come on and talk about whatever happened. But Robert Chico says you can never get straight answers. Chico was there. And it's like you ask something and you get the runaround. And I really don't know if I'll go back unless there's some changes done. Some changes got to be done. Either the guys that are already leading start not looking at how we are looking at them, like all this hatred thing, like I don't want to talk to you kind of bullshit. It's too much. It's supposed to be a union. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. Next week we might have, I'm going to say right now, Roberto Martinez might be on our show next week. So it's not a sure thing, but he might be on. He wants to bring in some information, so you guys want to make sure you don't miss that. So let's go. Let's get to it. We have something new coming up right now with New York City Transit. Something I wish they would have talked about it in the meeting, but they didn't. It's a pilot. It's a pilot program that is coming up to transit. And it is a new air filtration system technology. All right. Now, this technology, it's starting with Metro North trains. You got. We're gonna throw a video, but look, it started with Metro North trains. 9.99.
Wait.
You switched to me.
I know.
Here we go. Hold on.
There we
All
go.
right.
My bad.
All right.
Trying to give you a solo.
This this kills 99.999.8% of bacteria, the flu, and even the dreaded COVID-19, according to what they're saying. Because they're trying to bring the ridership up on Metro North, because it's been down like 95% or something like that, really low. So they're starting now with 2 cars. And anyway, I'm gonna throw this video in, and you guys could chime in. Anybody that wants to join us, if you want to join us here live, all right, hit us up on the comments, and I will send you the invite, and you could join us and talk about whatever we're talking about. Okay, give a few minutes and give your comments on opinions on whatever it is, because here we're family. So if you want to be part of the show, you're welcome. As long as you want to talk about what we're talking about. So anyway, let's get into that short video about the new air filtration technology the MTA is bringing, and they're broke, right?
Yeah.
That was the picture.
Video.
And the video. Huh.
In the video section.
Do we have the video?
Yes.
All right,
New air purification technology is being installed on Metro North trains. Officials say the system kills 99.9% of airborne viruses, bacteria, and other particles, including COVID-19. Eyewitness News reporter Diana Rocco got a look at how it all works.
Peak commuting hours at Grand Central Station, and the rush to the trains isn't what it used to be. Social distancing signs are up, and Metro North says riders are coming back, just not fast enough.
It's the most important thing. Getting people back in the system and feeling good about being there is obviously, the biggest priority that we have.
Metro North ridership during the height of the pandemic was down 95%. After Labor Day, that number decreased to down 77%, which means less than a third of the nearly 300,000 riders a day and 86 million per year before COVID-19 have returned. This comes despite new and improved measures, like a pilot program introducing a one-of-its-kind filtration system that kills all germs and viruses.
We're going to be able to capture 99.9998% of the particulate that goes through. It's pretty amazing.
This state-of-the-art system is the only one in North America right now that has 3 separate filters. It's designed to cycle air through a cabin nearly once every 3 minutes. They say it will not only stop COVID-19, but the flu and other common colds long after the pandemic has come and gone. Right now, it's being tested in 2 Metro North train cars, but after the first of the year, the program will eventually expand to all of the Metro North trains, costing more than $10 million. Then subways and the Long Island Railroad.
All right, thank you for that, Miss Donna Rocco from ABC News.
It's courtesy of ABC News.
Give her credit. Yeah. So you see, guys. So I have a problem with that.
Yeah, me too.
Number one is that they're crying broke, and I'm glad they're doing this because it helps everybody out. But you probably have the same problem that I'm going to be talking about, and that is towards the end how they said that they're going to start with 2 Metro North cars, and they're going to expand to more if the pilot goes well, and then after that is the subway, followed by the LIRR. Where's the buses? Didn't we have more deaths to COVID than any of these other sectors of transit? Am I right or am I wrong?
I don't know, but
there was 130 deaths in MTA. And from our belief, more were from subway and buses than Metro North or Long Island Railroad combined. So my issue is like, where do we fall on this list? Why are they mentioning after Metro North it's a subway and then Long Island Railroad? So these people will be on Metro North and the subways and be free and clear of this virus, and then transfer to our buses where they could possibly get sick because we don't have that technology installed in our buses. This is another thing I don't know why they didn't talk about at the union meeting that we had. Because this happened, I believe, was the same day that this just came up. Anybody comment how you feel about it?
I mean, obviously, the $10 million is a big price, especially when crime broke, and they want what, $2 billion from the government to be bailed out, but they got $10 million for this.
12
billion.
They want $12 billion to get us through next year.
And they crime broke. They got money for this. I mean, this is important, yeah.
I mean, they probably see it as if they're killing the virus, the ridership will increase, more money for transit. Maybe no layovers, no layoffs.
My question though about this is, he said 99.98.
Yeah.
Right.
What's up with that 9 left?
There's what, 2.02 left, right? Isn't that enough to get you infected? I don't know. I'm not a scientist or a doctor or anything like that. But isn't that 0.02%? I mean, maybe with the wearing the mask and, personal PPE, the PPEs, maybe that can catch that 0.02.
Probably that would help because, the N95 mask is supposed to help you 95% of those allergens out there, 95%, but I'm happy they're doing it. I'm happy that maybe the money is there. Maybe they need the 12 billion, but this money is still there. Those 10 million is there plus they're only trying 2 cars right now on Metro North. So I don't know how long from here they'll say we're going to expand to more cars. But my whole issue is, what about us? As our friend Norm says, as per, I'm not going to mention it, but yeah, I'm going to mention it. As per Willie Rivera in the union, in the meeting, he said that as long as we, maintain social distancing and wash our hands, that we'll be fine. That only goes so far,
right.
And I want that kind of protection too on the buses. If they're putting it in the subways, I want that protection on the buses too.
Absolutely.
It is fucking stressful to be on there and now not being able to push the issue about telling people to wear their masks because we're under attack now. People getting harassed, people getting beat up, jumped, just for telling somebody, no, you need to put on your mask. And there's another thing they told us at the meeting. Oh, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Yeah, it's true. But, sometimes we have a lot of coworkers that are, not the kind that want drama, quiet, they're not ready to get into no fight. They just want to get through the day and go home safe to their homes. Same way they come to work safe and go home safe. So they don't want to hear that about, I got to now think of how I'm going to ask this person to put on their mask. Why are they not, remember the Rosie Perez thing that we had for a month or two where she was telling people, about the mask and respect. And it was funny what she said, but she was always saying, and it's the law. So she made sure to say that it's the law. We have, I don't know when was the last time you got into one of our buses, but they have a message that comes up and it says, don't forget to wear your mask. Why not say, don't forget to wear your mask? Remember, it's a law. So they need to help us with that stuff too. Why do we have to be the ones pushing that? I get to the point that I just tell them if I see them outside, I give them that signal if they have it, because they, a lot of people forget. There's a few times that I'm going to go into a store or the gas station. I'm going to the gas station, going to this. Oh shit! I gotta run back to the car because I forgot my mask. But those signs are everywhere, so everybody should be used to knowing that they wear the mask no matter where they go. I'm sorry, what the fuck?
You run.
I don't know what this is about. Hold on, guys.
So, while Pete goes to the door and answers the door, let me see if I can get a solo here. So Pete's at the door. So hi, I'm your boy Blunt, and this is the Your Boy Blunt Show. Pizza delivery. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but that $10 million is crazy, right?
That's what happens when you don't have an actual studio. I hear they do a delivery, and you got to get that package quick because people be walking around and take that shit real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, where were we? Blunt?
Talking about, I forgot. I was trying to stall him. I forgot what the hell I was talking about.
Anyway, the whole thing is this air filtration technology.
That you'll tell them about the masks when they're coming on.
Yeah, we need help. They need to do more for us. And if we're like down the line, we got Metro North, Subway, Long Island Railroad, and they're going to come to us. Come on, when is that going to happen? So we need our union leadership to step up and be like, at least with the Subway, let's get a couple of buses out there too. A couple of those filters on the buses. So anyway, that's what I had to say about that. Anybody got comments? Drop them below. And what's the next, Blunt? You got anything else to add to this?
No, you're good, man. That's good. I mean, everything's covered about that. It's just weird.
10.
I mean, buses should be. I don't know if that might have been just a little mix up where they forgot to mention buses. Stepchild of the family.
Think so.
But I mean, I think the way things been going. I mean, I would think Gleason will be one of the first to get them if they do. Do the test pilots on the buses. Gleason used to get a lot of shit first anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully you guys will get a couple. Bus number 666.
Start with that, right?
Start with that one.
Matter of fact, not even all the buses have those containers that we've been talking about that have masks in them, and that's another issue. Like they're not even sealed. Each one's sealed, so people just stick their hand in there to grab it. It's crazy.
So once the first person in there, everything else is contaminated.
Yeah, especially if you got the homeless people that get on.
You put the damn COVID on your face.
Not even COVID. They're not out there.
Everything
people to be clean.
Syphilis in your face.
Yo, it's crazy.
What's that bump right there? So, oh man,
it's a new disease, a syphilis of the nostril.
Yeah. So.
Rodney, boy, Ronnie Prophet says we will be last like always.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully not, but I mean, we need people. We need our people to step up and get things done.
Right.
Next thing up with this whole COVID thing going on, we still have restaurants, outside dining. Has any of you, let us know in the comments, any of you have been out there, have ventured to go have dinner outdoors? I have once.
You did? About
this started
2 months ago.
Well, you went to the McDonald's drive-thru?
No, I actually went over there on. I went over there on. Was it Emmons Avenue? To what's that over there? Shoot. Olive Garden, I think it is. Emmons? No, I think it was Olive Garden over there.
There's an Olive Garden over there?
One of those. I think it's Olive Garden. One of those restaurants, like the Olive Garden, is right on Emmons Avenue. Yeah, and then you sit outside. It was,
How was that?
All right. It was all right. I mean, you go out there. They have one of the people that wait you. The
Waiters.
greeter. One of the greeters are out there outside, and they give you a pager. So you go wherever you're going, and you wait for the page, and then they bring you to a table outside. Make sure the guy comes with a card. Everything's wrapped up and cleaned. Every time somebody leaves, they come out and they spray the table and chairs and everything. So it was cool. It was cool. Some people were out there. You don't have the mask on when you eat, but there's some people walking around with no mask on around there. So it's kind of crazy, but it was cool. It was cool to get outside.
Yeah, we haven't done that. You got my wedding anniversary is coming up next month, so we were thinking what to do, so I don't know. That I guess that itself would be an experience, being out in the cold weather with a coat, having dinner outdoors. we'll see how that works out. But the whole thing with the dining is that they have these rules right now. So with the outside diner, you can see, which some of these restaurants, they have a nice setup outside that looks just like being, in the restaurant, but outdoors, and they make it look really nice. So the thing with this is the heaters, the electric heaters, not pictured here, the electric heaters will be allowed on streets and sidewalks. It's another setting from an outside eatery. It looks pretty nice.
That looks like the back of a restaurant.
Right, they have a big yard.
Yeah, like you ever been to what's it, Wine Garden or Beer Garden? They have a beer garden in Queens. They have like a backyard like that. The setup like that.
That was good. Restaurants that have a backyard, they're pretty much set up unless it gets really cold.
Yeah.
But the electric heaters will be permitted on sidewalks and on the street. That's the rule they have now. Except the propane. The propane will only be allowed on sidewalks. And I thought I had a video about that. Let me look real quick. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't put it up. Anyway. So the other thing they're doing, this is going to be extended. The eating, the outside diner is going to be extended through next September. So kind of crazy, right? Basically, the whole winter, it's going to be outdoor eating.
Right, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
I mean, look, hold up, because Rodney Prophet says he tried at IHOP and his pancakes and scrambled eggs got cold. So, and that's not, I'm assuming that was close to a time period of now, but imagine in December.
You better eat quick.
You got to swallow all that.
Come on, you work for transit. You know that you used to eat in that quick 20 minutes. Your meal is ready. That's it. You're done. Swallow that food.
Yeah, about 20-minute break. I would just go to Subways and eat a 6-foot.
Unless they start coming up with some kind of, now since they got the heated lamps, maybe the where they bring the food, maybe it'll be covered. Like the rich people bring it,
plate, yeah,
and it's heated and bring it to you nice and hot. But
it's either that or you go through the army rations.
Through the where?
You get some army rations, a foil bag full of fake food, steak in the back.
Either that or to go.
Nutrition.
But yeah, that's definitely going to be an issue. Wow, I can't believe they're extending it through September
of next year.
That's rough. So
yeah, that's crazy.
Outside dining. And these lamps right here that you see,
heater
lamps. Yeah, those are the propane ones. These, they were just last year, they were going like for $119, $120.
You know that shit went up.
Go look online on Amazon, anywhere else. $265, $275, $290 for these lamps, and they're hard to get. Restaurants just buying them. There's a restaurant on 4th Avenue near over there, Shore. I forgot the name of it, but anyway, they had close to 20 of those things outside.
Uno's is over there by Shore Road.
Oh, but no, I don't think they have that though. Uno's.
That's on 4th Avenue.
Yeah, because they're everything is inside. Where are they gonna? I don't know if they have an outside setup. I haven't looked. I passed by. I haven't looked. I gotta check that out. But the restaurant I'm talking about was like on 99 on 4th Avenue, and they have a nice little setup outside. And they got mad a bunch of those propane gas.
By the train station?
No, after 99.
Well, further down.
Yeah, just before the block where you turn off into Shore Road, the last stop. Yes, sir. We'll see how that goes. But again, let us know if any of you have. I know we had Ronnie said he had outdoor food. Anybody else? Let us know. And would you continue through this pandemic? Would you continue come December, January? Would you continue to go out there to dine outside, because there's restaurants. There's probably gonna be a lot of restaurants that are gonna be closing down, except maybe those that are like big chained restaurants, and especially if they don't have no yards and nothing like that. Because the truth is, a lot of people are not gonna want to be out there. The freaking cold.
Common sense the same.
Yeah, especially as soon as it starts snowing. What Carmen said?
Since I won't be eating outdoors when it gets colder out there. I don't mind eating outdoors in the summer. Yeah. I mean, in the summer is nice. Like when I went to Emmons Avenue, it was nice outside. Breeze was nice.
They'll probably have some sales or something like that just to try to get people out there in the winter to go eat.
I think a lot of them are just going to go to like Uber Eats and DoorDash and stuff like that. That's pretty much going to be their staple until this stuff dies down.
Yeah, they got to do it, especially restaurants that are not big.
I mean, liquor stores are doing it now because they're losing a lot of money, because they was, delivering liquor was illegal in New York. But they did something to the law where now you can.
Oh, yeah, we have one right here that delivers, that we had it once or twice, deliver liquor. And we're having a party and they deliver if you're in the area. Then you got to show them the ID and stuff, make sure that you're the right age and all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, hopefully these things will get it better.
Yep.
What else? Want to take a moment to let you guys know about our new places where you can find us, where you can follow us on.
We're trying to expand because not everybody likes Facebook. So we are trying to expand and
give them the list. Give them the list.
We're all over the place, man. We're on Facebook
media right now.
We're on YouTube. We're on Periscope. We're on Twitter. And now, we're on TikTok. We have a 2 Transit Misfit TikTok account. So
yeah, well, I still don't know what we're gonna do there, but
that's gonna be all fun, man.
Yeah, but that's for sure.
Yeah.
But we're there. We have.
I actually have a song I want to do on there.
Yeah,
dedicated for the bus operator.
You could actually put all these little videos and snippets that you've been creating. We start throwing them up there.
Well, I want
the intros, the outros.
Oh yeah.
You add a couple of things, that you could add on top, text and stuff like that, and put them up there too.
Yeah. So you can.
Oh, by the way, let me let you know that they're coming up with something for TikTok for businesses that they're giving like $300,000 or some dollars to help with ads. So I signed up for it. Don't know if we'll get it, but I signed up for it. That's why I built the account, and supposedly they give you like a certain amount of money to start your ads on TikTok. So let's see how that goes. So remember, guys, to follow us on there.
Yep. Yeah. Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all 2 Transit Misfits.
And we are there right now. We're actually live on YouTube, and we're live right now on Periscope. So if you don't have it, easy. It's a free app. Download it. Look for 2 Transit Misfits. Give us some views there too.
Not everybody likes Facebook, man. Not everybody wants to deal with Facebook. So we're there.
And if you just want to watch us, just remember, you got your Periscope. Thursday around 8:00 we're coming up. Pop your Periscope. Look on there. You got videos that we've been creating. We go live just like here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And we might look into Instagram. Can we go live on Instagram? We got to look into.
We can go live Instagram, but you only get an hour.
Well, then we better shorten the show up.
Well, it'll be, sometimes we go, sometimes we make an hour, but sometimes we go over, so they'll be like, yo, click.
Yeah. So, like we were saying,
catch us on, they can follow us on YouTube or Periscope or wherever else. I mean, it depends on what people like. So, right now, YouTube is the #1 social media app. So, and Facebook is the second one, but it's a big distance between both platforms. That's what's crazy. Like, YouTube is #1 and Facebook is #2, but the gap of the amount of people that watch is huge. Like Donald Trump would say, huge.
Yeah, it's like this is where you start. You start like we're doing here on Facebook, and then we move up into YouTube for a bigger audience. So,
expanding audience.
Guys, you're here with us. You're on this trip with us. Tell others. Tell others about us.
Share. Yeah. If you feel we deserve it, share it.
Yeah, hopefully we're getting better. It's been a while. We should be getting better by now.
Yeah, right.
So, what else we got going on?
So we got, speaking of new
Go ahead.
TikTok and new services, right?
Oh,
Transit came up with some, again, broke transit. Let me just put it like that. Broke transit came up with a new service. Right? You pulling it up or something? No?
I didn't know you were going that way.
I mean,
Go ahead.
that was next on the list, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So there you go. Real time, first of its kind, live subway map from Transit. App. It's an app.
It's an app, and it's
an
new,
app. They got an app for that.
and it's like the first of its kind. Anyway,
Is it the first of its kind? Is it?
according to the video we're gonna watch,
Maybe
it's
for a
the first-
subway system?
They feel it's the first of this, like this, where it's real time in the whole U.S., possibly the world.
That's cool.
Let's check it out.
Yeah.
The Massimo Vignoli diagram of the New York City subway system introduced in 1972 was sleek and minimal, but riders missed the context of geography. So in 1979, a new design by Hertz Associates, and now in 2020, a real-time live map.
It is absolutely unique. We know that this is a map that's the first of its kind in North America. We believe it may be the first of its kind globally.
Riders can access the map on their smartphones. As they zoom in, those gray rectangles are trains moving along the track. But the new map is really meant to help with service changes.
We built this map for the weekend warriors, for those who work at night, making our city run, who are impacted by planned service changes.
The map is in a beta version and replaces the Weekender app. It was created pro bono by a public-private partnership with Brooklyn-based Work & Co.
It's great for us to have the opportunity to actually take the maps to the times we're living in and take a digital-first approach to a problem that so many people try to solve in the past.
And while technology will certainly streamline the commute, what the MTA needs is riders. Ridership is down 70% since the pandemic hit. And financially speaking, the MTA is on the edge of a cliff.
We need action from Congress now, and that means $12 billion to get us through 2021.
The MTA Live Subway Map is free, accessible through a browser, and the MTA wants feedback from riders.
Thank you, Lauren. Lauren Glassberg,
ABC?
Eyewitness News, Channel 7.
ABC.
Lauren Glassberg, yes. Credit to them.
12.
Yeah, so you imagine that? What do you think about that?
I mean, that's cool.
I could see them. You imagine? I mean, they have an app for the buses where you could see the little dot, but I think that might be next, where you could actually see a bus moving. I mean, they could do it for the trains, but can they do it for the buses, right?
Yep. I mean, yeah.
That'll probably be next.
Absolutely.
But that's some amazing technology.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't see why they
took so long.
No, not took so long, but I understand maybe they got to start small with the app on the phones, but why they can't have the posters where we have the map on the posters and make those things interactive, where you can touch and do exactly.
Well, they have those interactive things on the trains.
But have this app involved in it. Yeah.
That'd be good. Yeah, like when you touch for the trains, because you could see
where the train is coming from.
Where the train is coming from. So they could definitely put it up on there. Yeah.
Probably need a little more networking cables or whatever, but I think it's doable. That's an overall good look for New York. I mean, New York's subway system is so old; it needs something to bring it up to date.
Technology.
If you look at all these other subway systems, like
and you would think we'd be ahead, right? Because it's like New York's supposed to be like the Mecca,
You would think, but
and what was behind
corruption is so bad here. With that money involved in this, and we should have all new train lines, rails. I mean, look how long they took to get this. Is a Second Avenue line even open yet? I mean, that thing's been dormant for like how many years before they even decide to even build it to get it going? That should have been open, and it should be all new technology on there. But
New York.
New York.
But it's definitely. I gotta check it. I mean, she didn't say the name of it, right? Or if it's out yet. I gotta look for it. But that's cool to watch. Yeah, that's cool to have.
But that's definitely a good look for New York. Finally, something at least.
And it's a great thing because people won't be. If you, let's say you're running late or something, you could see where the train is coming. Maybe you have time to run in to get a cup of coffee or something. Or if it's cold out, you could be indoors. Instead of standing in the freeze and waiting. So yeah, that's definitely a nice, more new technology from the MTA. Yo,
that's a good look. Finally.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And a little more about the COVID. We're over here worried about having a second stage of COVID. Are we on track?
Second wave. Yep.
Second wave, and Illinois is already getting hit with it. It's some scary shit, man. I mean, this brings up the meeting again I had in the union where somebody was saying that check this out. I'm not gonna mention the name. Someone probably will post the name on there on the comment that we already are on the third wave of the coronavirus here in New York. One of our leaders union said that we are already in the third stage.
Third stage?
Oh, yeah, we're already in the third stage. I feel that's just to show or try to say, you see the masks we're putting out there, the COVID cleaning we're doing, the shutting down of the subways, it's kept us safe to the point that we're already in the third wave. It's already here in New York and we're good. Sounds something like somebody who got COVID on a Friday and 3 days later, like Jesus Christ was cured, And
he was on a podium looking like he was doped up, talking about, I'll kiss every one of you.
Just to realize that's going on right now. So some people might not even be watching us because they want to see that. I wanted to watch that too. Shit. I wanted to see how it went.
I didn't go.
It didn't go. Oh, man. But yeah, it's like, we didn't hit the second wave yet. And here in Colorado, they're already, where is that video? They already got hit with it, and it's scary.
Here's the problem with what's going on. People just don't believe shit stink. I think that these people who are catching COVID, because you could say 20,000 people. You see how he said Thursday we set a record for people that's coming to the hospital, and then Friday, the very next day, he broke the damn record they just set. I think that they need to start putting out commercials with these people who are catching COVID and ill, and let them know that this shit is real. Because it's like social media. A lot of people just don't believe what people are saying. They rather see, and then they'll believe
until it hits home. When it hits home,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's people like us who know somebody close to us that's been affected and even had passed away that know that this is real, and we still have, I still have friends who still think the whole thing is a hoax, and I don't want to argue with them. I don't, I'm not going to keep beating a dead horse, And so I just tell them, listen, if you believe what you want, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. Because we have friends who, even though they had underlying condition, they were living just fine with their underlying condition.
Exactly.
They were doing just fine. They were maintaining their underlying conditions. So even though that's a factor, even though that's a factor, if you eliminate the COVID, they'll still be here. So people say, "Oh, it's a hoax." I just whatever. Just go over there with that bullshit. I'm not even going to dignify that with an answer.
Yeah, it's like you just gotta listen. I hope you're fine, man. Hope you don't catch it and learn the hard way, because a lot of people have learned the hard way. That we've even seen them in the news. I remember a 21-year-old who actually went on and he said, "Yeah, I'm sorry. I actually thought this was a hoax," and he freaking died of it.
There's a lot of people
we see
that
these stories, and people still feel like it's not going to happen to me. And yet they're out there with a mask the wrong way, or they touch the mask and they're touching the eyes or face. Like they don't notice that just because you don't see the virus on your mask or whatever, it doesn't mean it's not there. But like you said, like beating a dead horse with a stick, because hopefully they'll get through it. And now, of course, I got to mention, a lot of the Trump supporters, because Trump was not wearing masks, now they feel, they're good. My president is good. I'm good too. Like I want to see which of these people will get sick and they'll be able to get that medication that supposedly the president got. Yeah. Which I wonder if I don't know. In my own opinion, I just wonder if it was all fucking made up. That he was sick. If he was, but it's just the fact that in 3 days you're up and about. I don't know. If it is, then they should be passing those vaccines to everybody right now.
Everybody should be taking a cocktail,
and get rid of this shit once and for all.
Exactly.
In God's hands.
Yeah.
What else we got? Here's something that I want to talk about as far as our union goes. You know how we have the HIPAA, and I'll put it up here. Probably no one's going to be able to see it, but I'll read it. The HIPAA. This is coming out of Metro in Houston. When a lot of operators have been getting sick, right, with the COVID, they received confirmation of a bus operator that contracted the disease, and they put it out there. Let me put this real quick. Okay. Metro has received confirmation a bus operator, a contract driver, and 3 additional employees have tested positive for COVID-19. This brings the total number of cases to 202 Metro employees and 56 contractors since March 2020. Okay. But to go along with this, we've been asking that even though they cannot give us the names because of the HIPAA law, what they're doing here is that they're actually writing the bus operator last worked October 8th. And in the 2 weeks prior, drove the following routes. And they'll state the route, the date, and the times that operator was on those routes without giving the name.
You don't have to. You didn't gave everything else away.
But, I guess it's a way around everything, So, they have 1, 2, 3, 7 routes, the dates and the times that this operator was on it. The same thing with the contract driver. I guess they have people part-timers, contract drivers. And the charts reflect the days the operator and contract driver were on duty 2 weeks prior to the last days on the job. We need that here. I think we should have that on our local. Again, if somebody gets sick, at least let other people know. Listen, if you was on the B11 working within this week on this line at this times, maybe you should go get checked out.
Right.
Instead of leaving us out in the cold. A lot of times when we find out, it's too late. We find out, so-and-so passed away, God rest his soul. He passed away with COVID. And you're like, shit, that's my coworker. I used to relieve him, or you used to meet him for lunch and we hang out. Suddenly the guy's gone and nobody says anything. Why don't they tell us, give us some kind of information? And I think this is great what they did in Metro.
That seems like a good idea. At least you could be like, well, on that day, I worked that day, I worked that shift, I might have relieved that person. So you could be like, well, let me go.
Yeah, and you call in and say, listen, I worked that schedule. I worked there. So I'm going to take my 10 days and I'm going to go get checked out. I don't know why I'm going to put it real quick again if anybody can see it. I don't think you can see it.
Probably have to screenshot it and zoom in.
Yeah, but I'll
Put
post
it
it
in the
on our
comments.
pages for sure. On the comments, yeah. So you guys could read that up. It's from Houston, okay? And I think it was a great thing that they did that to let everybody know. And this is a way to battle this virus by keeping everybody in the loop.
Sounds like a good extra job for people that are on restricted duty now to do trace checking.
Yeah.
You know, they could be upstairs in the office or in a little cubicle by themselves.
We could learn from these things. We could definitely learn from these things. I don't see this. This is. I wanted to bring this up at the meeting, but I couldn't find the damn picture. I had it somewhere else, but I should have brought that up to see what they thought about that. But I think that's an idea, especially since we're still in this pandemic and there's another wave coming. Something like this to let everybody know. You know, it'll be more at ease knowing that, oh shit, you know, so and so on this line. And like you said, okay, we might be able to pinpoint who it is, but they're not giving us the name. Hey, below, they can't give you the name, so don't give us the name. Just let us know where they were working.
Bro wants to know 14 days. What do you mean?
The 14 days? 14 days? What's 14 days?
He's asking, what, 14 days? You said 14 days. You get your 14 days.
The 14 days. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know about if transit is going to pay us, but they have to start looking out for us, you know. We don't want to die when we go to work. We don't come hoping to die and catch COVID. Like people feel, oh, it comes with the job. It doesn't come with the job. When I signed up, nothing said that you might be under the chance of catching the disease and dying. You know, they have this whole thing going on that we didn't talk about today, but they found asbestos in somebody's backyard from years from transit in this company, and now they're blaming the company. But it's like shit like that, like underhanded stuff. It's like, just stop. Just help us. They really make it look like they don't give a shit about us. When you hear other companies looking out for their people, and we're like, fuck you. You know, that's how it is.
I mean, but in transit's defense, that's the general consensus of the way companies operate. I mean, when you hear these other companies that really care for them, those are anomalies. You know, they're rare. They're out there, but that's why you hear them. And you're like, oh, because companies, they're about the bottom line. They don't really give two shits about, to a certain extent, that is. You know. But
we're like workhorses. The workers till we die and replace us with another horse.
Yeah, I mean, the consensus is, you know, it's about the bottom line. So stop being. I mean, I don't think people should be surprised when transit doesn't react like they're your father. They're not. It's business. Yep. What's good, Mr. Jacobs? With my boy, what's good, bro?
So what I want to take this moment to give a shout out, a little shout out to Netflix guys. I had an operator. I'll just say his last name, Bermudez, a coworker, Bermudez, who gave me this information. On Netflix, this show. I don't know if anybody heard. I haven't heard of it. I got to look for it. Grand Army, and what do you call it? Where is it? I'm trying to read the information on the road. It's a friend's the Bermudez. His friend's son. His name is Malik Johnson. I don't know if he's on this picture, but Malik Johnson. His father works for the Long Island Railroad, and the kid is on the show. So it's about, you know, show a little support, guys. Go check out the show Grand Army. Remember that a son of a Long Island Railroad worker is on the show.
So who's this guy again?
He's the kid, the father of the kid actor on the show works for the Long Island Railroad. So a transit worker.
Okay.
So, you know, from a friend was asked, you know, maybe check it out, you know, give the show a shot, show a little support for a transit worker.
It's out already on Netflix?
I believe so. That's the that was the let me put it back up. That's the what?
Teaser. It's a teaser song. I don't think it's out yet.
So it'll be coming. Okay. So it'll be coming. So guys, check it out. You know, if you get a chance, Grand Army.
I will be checking that out.
Oh yeah, and then Blunt will do his
yeah, I'm about to get that channel popping again. I got some stuff I'm working on. But I'm about to get that channel popping. My channel's been dormant. We got to blow the dust off of it. But yeah, I've been watching some shows, so I got some content I'm working on. But anyway, yeah.
All right, you'll keep us up to date.
Yeah.
And moving along to finish us off today, you'll know Charlie Brown. Remember Charlie Brown? How did you grow up watching Charlie Brown when Saturdays was it or Thursday?
Absolutely.
Like 8:00, they used to put the big commercials on TV. Like,
every holiday was a Charlie Brown special.
It's a Great Pumpkin, a Thanksgiving. It's a Christmas Charlie Brown. And you just love to sit down and watch it. Well, It's a Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown for the first time in 54 years will not be airing on television.
On television.
It will not be airing on television. That sucks for those that don't have the app where you can watch it. This app.
Got an invitation to a Halloween party. It's the Great Pumpkin. They could have been out for tricks or treats. What a way to spend Halloween. My lips touch dog lips.
Hey, how you gonna mess up?
Doesn't that suck?
I mean, it sucks if you ain't got.
It sucks if you don't have Disney Plus.
Apple. Was it Apple TV or Disney Plus?
Yeah, Apple. Oh, what was it? Oh shit, was it Apple?
I think it was both. Disney and Apple Plus.
Disney.
I think it's provided by
Apple TV.
Oh, that's
Apple TV app. Yeah.
Unless you have other ways of watching.
Yeah. But they say there still will be some of them. They'll put them up from time to time. But that's it. It's your Charlie Brown for regular TV. You're not going to be able to sit around and watch that holiday one, which kind of sucks.
Well, you know, these kids nowadays, they don't really.
They don't care. But I still like to sit down and watch Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown is hilarious, man.
I still like Charlie Brown.
Good grief. Gosh.
So guys, we come to the end of the show pretty much on time this time.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. We want to thank everyone for joining us.
Yep.
Everybody that participated in the comments. If we didn't get to your comments, sorry, we always get back if you added something or questioned something.
Did you see before we leave that last comment from Ronnie Profit?
2 operators out of Flatbush are on for life and power. Oh, pretty cool. If you could get the information, let's put it out there. Nice. See? It's nice to see our guys, doing something else and moving up in the world. That's pretty cool.
Okay, that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, let us know, Ronnie.
We'll throw it in the next show. So yeah, anything else we wanted to talk about? I think that's about it.
Yeah, that's covered. I think we covered everything.
Yeah, we are done. Guys, so again, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for sharing. If you're watching this in the replay, thanks a lot. You can still comment. You can still share. And remember, you can find us all media.
All media?
All over the media right now. What do you call it? On the internet.
Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, Instagram,
all
Twitter.
That good stuff. All that good. Go check us out. Go follow us. Come on, go hit us. We want to see those numbers grow. We want to see. We want to see which one of you guys is our number one fan. Which one?
Yeah, hopefully we get big enough so we can start doing giveaways and shit like that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I ain't got no money for it, but I can give you an IOU. I'll gladly give you an IOU.
Maybe we'll work on a Patreon. Patreon account. Patreon.
Yeah.
I was saying Patron account.
I gladly pay you Tuesday
for a shot of vodka today. Apple juice. Guys, again, thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you guys watching.
Yeah, stay safe, be confident on yourself, and always keep it real.
That's right. Yeah. So, fuck them if they can't take a joke. I forgot my line. What?
Line.
Fuck them if they can't take a joke, y'all.
Deuces. Wait, I can't find it. See, if you guys stood by all this time till now. Oh, wait a minute. What happened? Where'd it go? We can't end the show, man.
Can't end the show.
There it goes. All right, guys. Adios.
Sorry.